Welcome back, everybody, to the final game of Battle of Bunker Hill here. I'm Beta, and with me...
I'm Bruce Willis.
Yep. And starting us off, we're going to announce our New Hampshire Roller Derby All-Stars players. We have number 480, Josie Sparks. 111, Vigor Mortis. 14, Pixie Bruiser. 154, Elizabethan Tragedy. 22, Pell Mell. 333, Brutality Rex. 4, Emily Deckerson. 40, Penalty Bex. 42, Fraser. 52, Terror Nova. 6, Death Star. 731, Kim Possible. 77, Michelle Obammer. 87, Jagged Little Kill. And 92, Blitzy Borden.
And back in black are your Bay State Brawlers. Starting off the order, number 1112, BF Skinner. Number 14, Molly Walnuts. Number 15, Burstin' Bubbles. Number 1632, Swedish Meat Brawl. Number 1984, George Sorwell. Number 222, Cool Story Bro. Number 2468, Sis Boom Bonnie. Number 25, Space Debris. Number 316, Hooks. Number 33, Double Dog Daria. Number 47, Sasquatch. Number 508, Go Frost Yourself. Number 668, The Bobcat. Number 717, Me Mao. And number 7897, Unholy Ship.
Give a general shout out to our officials who I'm sure are feeling the 3 days and ready to get this last game on with. That was our rolling whistle to start the game. And starting our first jam for New Hampshire, we have 5-2 Terra Nova and 4-7 Sasquatch for the Brawlers. And our first whistle, we are off. Sasquatch able to power through there, picking up lead jammer status for the Brawlers. Terra Nova also out of the pack, though, and hot on Sasquatch's heels. Pack moving pretty quick, getting into turn 3 here. And Sasquatch calling off the jam. That was a forearm call on number 77, Michelle Obammer, I believe.
Yeah, that's right.
Bam is also a little confused.
No call yet on our board, and no one in the box, so may have gotten away with it.
Okay.
All right, jamming for New Hampshire is Josie Sparks. Go Frost Yourself for the Bay State Brawlers, and with that whistle, they are off.
Ooh, big pile up there.
The body's hitting the floor, and it is Go Frost Yourself out first. But Josie right on their heels. Neck and neck, we have some jammer on jammer action here to start jam number 2, and it is called off before either jammer can get back to the pack and pick up any points. So we now have 2 jams under our belts, and the score is New Hampshire Roller Derby 0, Bay State Brawlers 2.
Taking our next jam, we have 316 Hooks and 154 Elizabethan Tragedy. And both our jammers are off. I hesitate to say it, but this is the slowest to get lead we've had so far. Early in the game, but they've certainly set a precedent so far. And Hooks through with lead. Liz able to get in front and forcing Hooks to call off the jam there. Score still 2-0.
Number 717, Meow, jamming for the Bay State Brawlers in black. Number 22, Pell Mell, wearing the star for New Hampshire.
Nice hit from Blitzy Borden there to cycle Meow back.
Meow out of the pack first, but again, Pell Mell hot on their heels. This is another foot race back to the pack. Let's see if we're going to get a quick 4 and a call. Not even.
Maybe a 1. We will see what the refs say.
Let's wait for the signal from the infield.
0.
0. Interesting.
Starting out with a really low score game here so far. Of course, I say that, and the curse is going to happen. I just know it. Coming up now, we have 333 Brutality Rex and 47 Sasquatch. And both jammers are off. As BF Skinner with some offense, though. And that is Brutality Rex with lead.
All right, we will get some points here. We got about a half a track lead for New Hampshire. We're going to have a little bit of time to grab some points before calling it. They can stay their feet.
And Rex through the pack, calling off the jam there. Sasquatch also through the pack. Both jammers picking up 4 points.
Both teams very even right now. Both teams jammers having success getting out of the pack at roughly the same time, which is hard to score points that way.
Yep. Next up, we have 5-2 Terra Nova and 508 Go Frost Yourself. Go Frost Yourself choosing to start a little further back, get some space to get a real running start there. And Go Frost Yourself through for lead. Terra Nova also out of the pack now. About a half a track between the two. We'll see if Go Frost Yourself and Terra Nova are both able to pick up points or just one or the other. 1 point picked up by New Hampshire. There's a late direction call there on Double Dog Daria for the Brawlers. 3 points picked up by the Brawlers, 1 point by New Hampshire.
New Hampshire 5, Bay State Brawlers 9, just under 25 minutes left to play in the first half of Game 13 of the Battle of Bunker Hill. We will have Josie Sparks, number 480 in white, jamming for New Hampshire. And number 316 Hooks wearing the black star for Bay State Brawlers. And Josie Sparks out first. Hooks still caught behind the New Hampshire defense, so we're going to have a 1-lap advantage for Josie Sparks.
Oh, Josie with the hit to Hooks as well. Just a drive-by little love tap there.
That's right, a little jammer on jammer action. There's a fast-moving pack right now.
Josie signaling to her pack. She wants them at the front.
Yep.
And choosing to call off the jam there. 3 more points for Josie at the end of that jam.
That's our largest jam so far this game. 7 points for New Hampshire. Score sits New Hampshire 12, Bay State Brawlers 9.
Lead change. I have a feeling we're going to have a lot of those this game.
I hope so. It always makes for an exciting one.
Oh, yeah. Coming up now, we have 154 Elizabethan Tragedy and 1112 BF Skinner. Skinner's one of those very versatile players. We see them both blocking and jamming. Liz almost able to find that inside line. Low block from, that is 1-3, I think it's 1-6-3-2 Swedish Meat Brawl. Oh, yes. BF Skinner out with lead for the Brawlers. Space debris with the run back on Elizabethan Tragedy. Liz with the start pass, but it was dropped, picks it back up.
Still on their initial pass, Elizabethan Tragedy not yet through the pack, and as I say that,
it's the jammer. It's not the jammer. The announcer curse.
The announcer
You
curse.
mention anything the jammer hasn't done yet, and they're going to do it.
So BF Skinner back around again for their third pass, picking up a handful of points.
Lead change.
4 points. Yeah, we have another lead change, so 4 points on that last go-round for Bay State. We have a timeout. 6 points, rather.
Yep. Timeout New Hampshire. The lead changes reminds me of the back when they had the WFTDA live streams. And lead changes were always fun. If anyone used to watch those, you know what I'm talking about.
All right, so now's a good time to thank our officials. So we've had volunteer officials here all weekend who have made this all possible. So out on the track right now are Diva, French Thwarter, Sin, Eben Woe, Sin Omen, Succubex, Sticky Situation, Hot Keys, Abysmal, Wild Goose Chase, Trampling Bias, Heather, Cinder Elbows, Tugboat, Bionic, Brutaloo, Therapistol, and Sheriff. So thank you to all our volunteer officials. We could not have made this event happen without those willing to spend their time and money to get here and help us out.
Also, another thank you to our EMTs who have done a very good job of keeping everyone safe and seeing to any injured skaters quickly. Jamming.
Go
I
ahead.
was say jamming now. We have Pell Mell and Sasquatch. Ooh, Sasquatch out at the front, picking up lead jammer status for the Brawlers.
Pell Mell now out of the pack as well, coming back around again. About a 1-lap lead for the Bay State Brawlers. Let's see. Nope, called before Pell Mell can make it back around.
Brawlers starting with one blocker in the box. That is the Bobcat. Coming up for our next jam, we have Brutality Rex and Go Frost Yourself. Little blocker shuffle there right at the end of the 5 seconds. Go Frost Yourself out for lead. Brutality Rex also out of the pack though. Hot on Go Frost Yourselves heels. Brutality Rex picking up speed, trying to catch up here. Brawler's doing a good job of holding one of the New Hampshire blockers back to make sure that Go Frost Yourself will be able to pick up at least 1 point, and does.
Bay State Brawlers just chipping away here, 1 and 2 points at a time. So New Hampshire Roller Derby 20, Bay State Brawler, or sorry, New Hampshire Roller Derby 12, Bay State Brawlers 20. Just over 20 minutes left to play in the first half of Game 13. We have Terra Nova out for New Hampshire and Hooks wearing the star for the Bay State Brawlers. And Terra Nova finding a space around the inside of turn 1, takes lead jammer for New Hampshire. Bobcat released from the penalty box. Nice little stop for Terra Nova to juke Bobcat out of the way. And that's 4 points for New Hampshire.
Hooks completing that initial pass here.
So Terra Nova looking for some offense from her blockers, try to get through, and she finds it. A little help from number 4, that's Emily Deckerson, knocking Bay State out of the way, clearing the way for now a tie game. 8-point jam for New Hampshire there. Score sits 20-20.
If this score keeps changing, it's going to be bad for my blood pressure. But also exciting for everyone watching at home. Coming up now, we have 717 Me Mao and 480 Josie Sparks. Both jammers hitting the pack pretty quickly here. Josie able to power through that tripod at the front, picking up lead jammer status for New Hampshire.
Really nice move from Josie Sparks there. Inside to out, finding the angle and space.
Ooh,
allows them to get through.
Me Mao trying to go for the star pass, but BF Skinner, the pivot, was still in the box. Me Mao having to hold on to that star, but is able to get out of the pack. Now eligible to score for the Brawlers.
Nice pass by Josie Sparks.
New Hampshire bench signaling to keep going, so Josie's going to do that.
One to beat up front for Josie. Nice pass on the outside to turn 3. Now calling it off. 12-point jam for New Hampshire, the biggest jam so far. Bay State picking up 2, New Hampshire 32, Bay State Brawlers 22.
Coming up now, we have Sasquatch and Elizabethan Tragedy. Liz, for those who may not have watched the previous game, just played in an MRDA game for the Casco Bay Roller Derby Black Sails.
Also out on the track is number 222, Cool Story Bro for Bay State Brawlers. Also just played for the Casco Bay Black Sails just a half hour previously. So these two skaters doing double duty. And as we say that, Sasquatch out first for Bay State. Elizabethan Tragedy hot on their heels, coming back around again towards the pack, but jam called off. 4 points for the Brawlers on that last round.
Pell-mell and go frost yourself for our next jam. An empty box. We like to see that.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, go frost yourself with the jammer hit right off the line. Through for lead. Pell-mell also out of the pack now. That is one thing we've seen so far in this game is the jammers are getting out.
They are getting out, and they're getting out quickly, and they're both getting out early.
Ooh.
Which is making this game much closer than other games I've seen this
Oh,
weekend.
yes.
So it's good to see. 4 points for the Brawlers on that last jam. We have a 2-point differential right now. New Hampshire Roller Derby 32, Bay State Brawlers 30. 16 minutes left to play in the first half. Brutality Rex out for New Hampshire. Hooks jamming for the Bay State Brawlers. Hooks thought she had the gap, and she does.
One to beat at the front, and that was Vigor Mortis. Hooks out with lead for the Brawlers. That was our first New Hampshire penalty going to 4-0 penalty Bex. Penalty Bex in the penalty box.
Right.
Rex is out, and Hooks is going to call off jam there.
And we have another lead change. New Hampshire Roller Derby 32, Bay State Brawlers 34.
Lead change.
Lead change. It's a back and forth battle between these two teams here. Love to see it.
Coming to the line now, we have 52 Terra Nova and 47 Sasquatch. As our whistle, both of our jammers are off, trying to find that opening.
Outside to in, inside to out. I'm trying to find the angle.
Oh.
Who found it first? Oh, it's a foot race. Who's first? Oh, they're going to call it for New Hampshire. Looks
And that was
like
a track cut on Sasquatch.
Yeah, we have our first power jam of the evening. Given the run it signal by the bench, Terra Nova is going to see what they can do with this 30-second advantage. And I don't know if they're going to give Sasquatch any credit for that initial pass, or if they're still going to have to complete that before anything else can happen.
Ooh, we have a destruction call on Double Dog Daria. Sasquatch back on the pack, or back on the track now.
So now Sasquatch completed their initial pass.
Terra Nova choosing to call off the jam there.
I'm going to say it again. Bish, we got another lead change.
Lead change. I just need like a soundboard to just play it on now.
New Hampshire Roller Derby 40, Bay State Brawlers 34. 6 points between the two.
I need that, and I need the little Mario boing sound for any time there's an apex jump.
Josie Sparks out for New Hampshire. Go frost yourself for Bay State. And again, who's out first?
It's Josie.
Yeah, it is Josie. That was close. Josie's got about a quarter of a track lead here.
This is a very spread out pack right now.
Fast moving too. And Josie fighting that sideline. Nice little dodge. Good effort by number 14, Molly Walnuts. Just mistimed it a little bit.
And that was a timeout called by the Brawlers.
Were there no points scored on that last round? Or?
Looks like Tugboat is conferring with the OPRs, and that is
Okay.
none. Yep.
Yep. So 0-0 jam. Still very close. New Hampshire 40, Bay State Brawlers 34. 12 minutes and 36 seconds left in this first half of Game 13 of the Battle of Bunker Hill Invitational.
We need the Jeopardy music to play.
Right?
Do 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 do.
You have a beautiful voice.
Thank you, thank you. Alrighty. Coming up to the line now, we have 154 Elizabethan Tragedy and 717 Meow. Pack starting up by that pivot line, giving the Jammers a nice little bit of space.
And, Elizabethan Tragedy thought she had the apex jump, but she did not land inbounds.
That was a forearm call.
Yep. And so this one goes to Meow. Meow all alone out on the track with a 6-point differential. Let's see if they can close that up here, given the advantages they have. So looking for...
Ooh, big hit from Blitz there. Blitz goes down, though.
Some nice offense from 7987 on Holy Ship to create some space for Meow. And they're going to try it again. No, knocked out of bounds.
That is a directional call on Blitzy Borden for that hit.
That's a right call. Jammer released from the penalty box. Elizabethan Tragedy still yet to make their initial pass, so Meow still has time here.
Oh, and that is a multiplayer call on number 87, Jagged Little Kill for New Hampshire. Elizabethan Tragedy through the pack here, now eligible to score.
Meow looking for a call from her bench and call it off, and we have another
lead change.
New Hampshire Roller Derby 40, Bay State Brawlers 45. That was an 11-point jam. Really nice. Pell Mell out jamming for New Hampshire. Hooks for Bay State Brawlers.
Looks like the skater's currently having a giggle over Pell Mell being able to see over the pack to her blockers.
And to her advantage, Pell Mell finding that outside line was open, taking advantage and coming back around again, now eligible to score. Hooks through. We have an empty penalty box right now, so we're all even.
This pack's still moving
Yep.
fairly quickly, too. They said if the Jammer can't catch us, they can't score.
New Hampshire, either a missed signal by Pell Mell or New Hampshire choosing to keep it rolling.
I believe we heard their coach yelling to call it. There's likely a missed signal there. On the track, sometimes you can't hear your coach.
Fair. Now getting the signal to call it. So another 4 points.
They've closed the gap.
Yeah, New Hampshire 48, Bay State 49. 9 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first half.
Coming up now, we have number 47, Saf Squatch, and 333, Brutality Rex.
Bay State lining up by the pivot line, now backing in.
Both jammers hitting the pack pretty quick. Sasquatch able to find that outside line, though. Picking up lead jammer status for the Brawlers. Brutality Rex being cycled back by Unholy Ship here. Rex trying to find that inside line. 2 blockers to beat. A little bit of offense here from Pixie Bruiser, but Rex still cycled back.
Nice move on the outside for Sasquatch to pick up 4 points. Rex now through.
And Sasquatch through the pack and calling off the jam there.
8-point jam for Sasquatch.
We have Terra Nova and Go Frost Yourself coming up for this next jam. Ooh, a bit of a tumble from everyone there.
Yep. Everyone back on 8 wheels, though, and...
Oh, that is an illegal contact call on Terra Nova. So lead goes to Go Frost Yourself. And a power jam.
Power jam. Number 15, Burstin' Bubbles, sent to the penalty box for the Bay State Brawlers. It looks like for a directional.
Oh, and Go Frost Yourself going to the box now, which means we're going to have a 2-minute jam.
We have a jammer swap here, so Terra Nova still needs to make their initial pass, but they'll have a little bit of time to come back around and try to grab some points. Well, this will go the full 2 minutes, you're right.
There we go. Terra Nova out of the pack now, eligible to score. Go Frost Yourself not having to sit the full 30 seconds as Terra Nova didn't. Terra Nova with some offense there from penalty backs. And Go Frost Yourself through. Terra Nova completing that first scoring pass for New Hampshire this turn.
Fast-moving packs seem to be the name of the game right now. Oh, and as I say that, they stop.
It's the announcer curse. It strikes again. Go Frost Yourself through for 4 more for the Brawlers.
Terra Nova also through. Pretty even so far. Go Frost Yourself has a little bit of a lead, a little track position-wise. Let's see if it'll play to their advantage as time starts to wind down on this 2-minute jam.
Ooh. A near miss on our OPRs there.
Ooh, big hit right at the end there, but our skater is up. Oh, and 5:08.
Let's Go Frost Yourself going
Jammer
to the box.
So it's going to be a power start for New Hampshire. 9-point differential right now. New Hampshire 60, Bay State Brawlers 69.
Hooks, my friend, no, don't do it. They got off the track just in time. Josie taking the power jam start and getting lead.
Nice track vision by Josie, seeing that outside line and taking advantage of it. Going to look for some offense from her blockers here. Finding the inside line right now on turn 1. 4 points for New Hampshire.
There's a very nice offense there from Blitzy Borden.
Yeah. Ooh, sweeping around the outside of turn 2. Another 4 points for Josie Sparks, bringing New Hampshire even closer. Go Frost Yourself now released from the pack, or from the box.
Nice offense there from Michelle Bammer upon re-entry. Josie through for 4 more.
Go Frost Yourself knocked out by number 92, Blitzy Borden. Drawn back, giving Josie Sparks a little bit more time to grab some points here.
Josie wanted to beat it front the Bobcat and is by the Bobcat and calls off the jam there.
Nice block by number 87, Jagged Little Kill right there, creating some space for New Hampshire to get through and grab some points.
It happened again.
Lead change. New Hampshire Roller Derby 72, Bay State Brawlers 69. Forgive me, they added 4 more points. New Hampshire 76, Bay State 69. We have an official timeout, 4 minutes, 16 seconds left in the first half.
Uh-oh. Blitzy's going to the box.
She'll have 30 seconds to think about what she's done.
It's her home away from home. For those who didn't see, she warmed up the seat before she went over before the game started. That's her happy place. She's taking this time to fix her laces on her skates. Smart move, smart move. No one wants to trip on those. For those in the stream, you should also admire Hooks' cool pants. I love them. Those are the coolest shorts.
They are pretty cool.
It gives like 90s like skating rink carpet.
It reminds me of Saved by the Bell.
Yes, yes.
So kudos to Hooks on their fantastic choice in shorts.
Yes. Everyone just kind of hanging out while the officials do official things.
Unclear why, but I don't know that it matters.
Not to us, at least.
So New Hampshire starting one blocker down. Elizabethan Tragedy wearing the star. Hooks jamming for the Bay State Brawlers. So Bay State with the man advantage right now. Let's see if that makes a difference. And it doesn't appear to. Elizabethan Tragedy finding the inside line. Takes lead. Hooks staying in bounds. Nice hit by number 77, Michelle Obama, but Hooks able to maintain track position. Hooks back around again and through. Jam called off by Elizabethan Tragedy. I believe that's only 2 for New Hampshire. 4 for the Brawlers. Bringing us ever so closer. New Hampshire Roller Derby 78, Bay State Brawlers 73.
Yeah, 47 Sasquatch and 22 Pell Mell. Vigor Mortis sitting in the box for New Hampshire. And Pell Mell able to find that opening on the inside line through with lead jammer status for New Hampshire. Sasquatch also out of the pack, though.
With speed, too, coming back around again fast. Going to try to limit the damage.
And Pell Mell hitting the pack and calling off the jam there. Looks like both jammers scoreless.
Killing the clock now.
We have another BF Skinner jam versus 333 Brutality Rex.
And it's BF Skinner out first. But Brutality Rex also out at roughly the same time. Jam called off. We have 2 0-point jams back to back. This goes to show you how close these two teams are.
Brawlers starting this jam down a blocker this time with number 14 Molly Walnuts in the box. Taking the jam, we have 508 Go Frost Yourself and 52 Terra Nova. Both of our jammers are off here. Terra Nova trying to go for that inside line. Bay State able to catch her. Terra Nova, though, able to get back around on that outside. Picks up lead jammer status. Go Frost Yourself still in the pack. star in hand. Of course, I say that, and Go Frost Yourself is now out. Terranova with that first scoring pass, calling off a jam there. Picking up the full 4 and making sure that Go Frost Yourself can't do the same.
1 minute left in the first half. We'll get one more jam.
You say that, it might wind up being 2. Watch.
It might. At least one.
At least one.
Let me say that.
Jamming now, we have 316 Hooks and 480 Josie Sparks.
Nice little juke from Josie Sparks. Throws the Bay State defense just a little bit off their balance. Finds their way through, is your lead jammer. Hooks finding space now through the pack. Eligible to score. Ooh, that looked like a push from the back on Josie Sparks. No call, though. Guess that one was okay. 3 points for New Hampshire on that last jam. Will time expire before the whistle?
Oh.
No whistle.
We're waiting.
No timeout.
And is there a discrepancy in the clock on the scoreboard and the clock that the jam timer has? There it goes.
Okay. And that is your first half of Game 13 of the Battle of Bunker Hill. New Hampshire Roller Derby 85, Bay State Brawlers 73.
Yeah, we will see you guys in just under 10 minutes.
Bye. Welcome back to Game 13 of the Battle of Bunker Hill Invitational. This is the last game of the tournament between New Hampshire Roller Derby and the Bay State Brawlers.
Yep. Coming out of the first half, our score is New Hampshire Roller Derby 85, Bay State Brawlers 73, and this has been a back-and-forth game. This is a very, very close, very exciting game.
It really has. Most of these jams, both jammers are making it out at roughly the same amount of time, so it's really nickel and diming the scoreboard here to get to where we are. No one's really run away with anything. It's anybody's game. Relatively
clean game, too. We haven't seen too many penalties. We have a couple skaters with 2 or 3, but for the most part, everyone's been pretty clean.
I didn't want to mention it during the first half, but I'd say for the first 20 minutes, New Hampshire had a clean sheet, which is
I'm proud of them for that.
Pretty rare. They do have some now. This looks like New Hampshire has 8 penalties total to Bay State's 15, but all things considered, pretty low penalty game.
New Hampshire sending out Terra Nova for the first jam of the half, and Bay State with Sasquatch. Officials getting in position. There's our second half starting whistle. And jammers are off. Sasquatch finding that opening and picking up lead jammer status for the Brawlers here. Terra Nova now also out of the pack. Sasquatch with about a half a track, maybe a little bit more lead. KP trying to go for a block and not able to stop Sasquatch. Sasquatch choosing to call off the jam there. 4 points picked up by the Brawlers.
A little hit it and quit it strategy for the Bay State Brawlers, narrowing the gap to 8. Josie Sparks out for New Hampshire. Go Frost Yourself wearing the star for the Bay State Brawlers. And they're off. Outside to in for Josie Sparks. Moving those feet, trying to push that Bay State pack, and they do find space, but as we mentioned at the break, Go Frost Yourself also out right behind, so this is probably also going to be a quick jam if I were a betting man.
Ooh, Josie able to power through, picks up the 4. Oh, nice. Bench is motioning to keep going.
Yeah, no, the nice defense from New Hampshire to keep Go Frost Yourself behind, so now Josie Sparks has track position and can afford to take a little bit of a risk. Still choosing to keep it going. New Hampshire having faith in their defense.
And Go Frost Yourself through for another 4 there.
Nice little dip and dive from Josie Sparks, trying to create a little juke situation. So it's going to be a point differential. I think she may have grabbed an extra 3.
Looks like it, yep.
So 11 points for New Hampshire, 8 for Bay State. So New Hampshire 96, Bay State 85, just under 28 minutes left.
Blitz back in her home. Elizabethan Tragedy yelling at her. She said thought she told her not to do that.
Mm-hmm. Blockers lining up at the pivot line.
Hooks and Liz are jammers. Hooks able to find that inside line, and they are out of there, picking up lead jammer status for the Brawlers.
Nice track vision by Hooks to see that lane open and take advantage of it. Little jammer on jammer shove right at the start line. Hooks back around again now, trying to pick up some points.
And Liz now through the pack, eligible to score.
A little hop from her to get by. Paid off.
Hooks choosing to call off the jam there before Liz can pick up any points, I believe. Yep, that is a 0 for New Hampshire there.
Back and forth again. 4 points for the Brawlers on that last round. New Hampshire 96, Brawlers 89. We'll have Pell Mell out for New Hampshire and Meemao for Bay State.
Both of our jammers are off here. Trying to find an opening. Both walls doing a pretty good job of taking up space on the track. Uh-oh, Pell Mell getting a track cut.
This is the break that Bay State needs to close this gap, so you can see if Meemao can get a little offense. Finds a gap, and now coming on through. Going to try to grab some points while Pell Mell sits in the box.
Ooh, that is 2 to Pell Mell.
Oh, what was the second?
Legal procedure for not exiting the track immediately before heading to the penalty box.
Gotta watch that.
Yep.
One to beat for Meemao. Pixie Bruiser up front and knocks Pell Mell out, or Meemao out. But forced to let her go. 4 points for the Brawlers.
That is a forearm call on Sisboom Body.
Ooh, nice hit by number 92, Blitzy Borden. Knocking Meemao out of bounds, saving a couple points there.
Pell Mell returning to the track here.
Pell Mell has yet to make the initial pass, but just does so. Time running out for Meemao.
Oh, Sisboom Bonnie has 2 penalties, apparently. Also an illegal procedure.
Oh, there is no lead jammer. I'm just noticing that. So this will go the full 2 minutes.
Oh.
I'm not sure what happened.
I don't know what happened there either, but the refs sure should know.
Oh, let's hope. So New Hampshire Roller Derby 4 on that last jam. Bay State Brawlers 8. So Brawlers closing the gap. 3 points separate these teams. New Hampshire 100.
They broke the century mark.
Yeah, Bay State Brawlers a 97. So only 3 points. 24 minutes left to play in the second half.
Jamming now, we have Brutality Rex and Sasquatch. Both jammers hitting these walls pretty quickly. And both walls down to only 3 blockers.
Both jammers knocked out of bounds at roughly the same time, drawn back to roughly the same spot, starting over.
Ooh, that is a track cut to Sasquatch, but Brutality Rex had taken off the star, so there is no lead jammer. We are once again going to see a 2-minute jam here. And that is a very full Brawlers box there.
A lot of black jerseys sitting over on that bench.
This would be big for New Hampshire.
Pixie Bruiser sent to the penalty box.
Molly Walnuts with the hit out there. Uh-oh, track cut on Rex here.
All right, let's see if Bay State can now draw even, given that their jammer is now out of the penalty box. A little dip and dive to the outside by Sasquatch.
That is the initial pass for Sasquatch.
So they're coming back around again. Going to try to grab a couple points. So nice offense by 2, 4, 6, 8. Sisboom Bonnie creating a gap for Sasquatch. So now 4 points on the board for Bay State. Zipping around the outside. Nice move by Sasquatch using their momentum.
And that is a directional call on 731 Kim Possible. Rex back on the track, looking to pick up some points here.
Sasquatch is whipping it around the outside. Another 4 points for Bay State. Jam's about to expire.
And that is the end of that jam. We'll see what points Rex was able to pick up. Rex was able to pick up 4. That is a lead change.
Wow.
108 New Hampshire to 109 Brawlers.
I've lost track of how many lead changes this has been, but it's got to be around 7 or 8 now.
It's definitely more than one hand.
More than one hand. So New Hampshire Roller Derby 108, Bay State Brawlers 109, 21 and a half minutes left to play in the second half. We have an official timeout. Looks like a minor clarification timeout. We're going to resume momentarily.
Alrighty. Jamming for this jam, we have number 52, Terra Nova, and number 1112, BF Skinner.
And with that whistle, they are off.
Nova knocked out by Space Debris. Kind of just ping-ponging off of all of these blockers.
Oh, nice work by BF Skinner to take lead for the Bay State Brawlers with some track space here. Going to come back around again. Now eligible to score. Terra Nova finally released from the pack. Coming back around again as well.
And Skinner choosing to call off jam there. Smart, trying to keep Terra Nova from picking up too many points. Nova able to pick up 1. Brawlers picking up 3 there.
Josie Sparks out jamming for New Hampshire. Go Frost yourself, wearing the star for the Bay State Brawlers. Penalty box is clear. We are at full strength. Ooh, nice little offensive hit from Go Frost yourself onto Josie Sparks.
Does not matter, though.
Did not work. Did not work. Josie out first.
New Hampshire trying to get to the front of the pack here. Bay State not wanting to let them.
Nice
Ooh,
apex
Josie
jump.
with the jump and the call off.
Nice call. That's 4 points.
To 1.
Oh, my God.
This is going to be a tie game. It's
It
a
is a
tie
tie
game.
game.
Oh, my. The Brawlers in New Hampshire were like, you know what? We're the last game. We might as well make it exciting.
You know, sometimes I say it could not be any closer, but this is true. It could not be any closer.
Literally could not.
Number 154, Elizabethan Tragedy, out for New Hampshire. Hooks wearing the star for the Bay State Brawlers. And Elizabethan Tragedy out first, finding space around the outside of turn 1. But Hooks also out, about a quarter of a track difference. Elizabethan Tragedy calling for her pack to move. Looks a little frustrated.
New Hampshire able to keep the Brawlers scoreless that jam, though.
Yep, 4 points for New Hampshire. New Hampshire 117, Brawlers 113.
And jamming now we have Sasquatch and Josie Sparks. Saf trying to go for that inside line. Josie able to find the outside, though, and picks up lead jammer status for New Hampshire. Sasquatch still trying to make that initial pass. 1 to beat, and Sasquatch with a dip is by KP. Now eligible to score for the Brawlers. Josie getting through the pack and calling off the jam. Able to pick up the full 4 and keep Sasquatch scoreless.
Yep, that's twice in a row New Hampshire able to keep the Brawlers scoreless while picking up 4, so they're chipping away here. New Hampshire 121, Bay State 113. Pell Mell wearing the star for New Hampshire. Go Frost yourself jamming for the Bay State Brawlers.
Ooh, no off the line hit from Go Frost Yourself this time.
No, maybe they learned their lesson. It didn't work last time. Pell-mell knocked out, drawn back to the start line. Go Frost Yourself working up front, stretching the pack out.
Oh, and track cut drawn by, that is number 25, Space Debris. So, Power Jam for Go Frost Yourself.
8 points behind right now. Let's see if the Brawlers can draw closer.
Ooh, nice hit over the line by Blitzy Borden.
Almost stayed in.
Blitz, a one-woman wrecking ball here. Go Frost Yourself over the line there and cycling back. This time hit from 87, Jagged Little Kill. Pell-mell through the pack for the initial. New Hampshire doing a really good job of slowing Go Frost Yourself down here. And there's some nice offense there from Double Dog Daria to help Go Frost Yourself get out of the pack.
That was a hard fought 4 points for the Brawlers, but New Hampshire, no points for New Hampshire. So 4 points between these two teams right now. New Hampshire 121, Brawlers 117. We're going to see a familiar matchup, Meow against Brutality Rex.
Well, that was just a cluster right there. I can't even tell what's going on, honestly. And Brutality Rex through 4 lead.
Meow knocked out of bounds by number 731, Kim Possible. Kim Possible also dragged out of bounds, so Meow allowed to keep going, but not before New Hampshire grabbed 4 more points and calls the jam off. New Hampshire's lead back up to 8.
Brawlers starting 1 blocker down. That is number 15, Burstin' Bubbles. Currently wearing the pivot in the box. 316 Hooks and 52 Terra Nova jamming this jam. And both of our jammers are off with that whistle. Hooks trying to follow Terra Nova through the pack there. Taking a knock to the out by Blitzy Borden. That was number 42, Fraser, trying to hit Hooks out, not quite able to do it. Meanwhile, Terra Nova getting out at the front, picking up lead. Hooks about half a track length behind currently, also eligible to score. New Hampshire trying to cycle to the front here. Terra Nova going over that outside line, cycling back, and calling off the jam there. Hooks able to pick up the full 4. New Hampshire picking up 1. Score now, New Hampshire 126, Brawlers 121. And that is a Brawlers timeout. Times like this, I wish we could play music, because sometimes you can get the skaters dancing on the track, and it's very fun.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, even if I sing something, they can't hear me out there.
No, only the people in the stands can, and the people at home.
Yeah.
So still a very, very close game. 5 points between these two teams. New Hampshire Roller Derby 126, Bay State Brawlers 121. We're past the halfway mark in this half of roller derby, so 13 minutes 42 seconds remain. So still plenty of time for these teams to battle it out, but no one has been dominant or running away. They've been very evenly matched the entire time.
Ooh. We'll see Josie Sparks or... Nope, that is Sasquatch out first. Josie still behind one blocker. That is number 1-4, Molly Walnuts. Sasquatch with the lead here. Ooh, blowing through the pack there and calling off the jam right as Josie comes into the pack.
Let's see if Josie grabs any. I don't think so, though. No.
If Josie did, it'd probably just be one.
Yeah.
Ref is conferring with the OPRs.
4 points for Bay State, though, so they draw closer. So either be a 1 or 2 point differential.
Uh-oh. I think that might be a late back block being assessed to Josie. Oh, nope. That is an illegal contact. I'm assuming for how Josie hit that last blocker. So this is going to be a power start for number 1112, BF Skinner.
And no points for New Hampshire on that last round. So there is only a 1 point spread here between these teams. And Bay State down by 1 with a power start. It's big for them.
Yep. New Hampshire's going to have to really try and stop this power jam start.
BF Skinner going to look for some offense from her pack.
Skinner 1 to beat at the front.
But that one is Pixie Bruiser, and now forced to let her go. BF Skinner through.
Skinner coming up against the pack. Pixie last to beat. Skinner able to dodge that hit from Pixie and is through. Josie back on the track now. A little bit of passive offense there from Pixie, standing in the way of space debris, and Josie is out, eligible to score. Ooh, Josie finding that outside, skating through. No points picked up by either team there.
Well, guess what?
In that last jam.
We have another
lead change.
So New Hampshire 126, Bay State 129, just under 12 minutes left to play. Anybody's game.
Literally.
Literally.
You at home, this could be your game.
It could be your game. 1-5 for Elizabethan Tragedy, jamming for New Hampshire. Go Frost Yourself, jamming for Bay State.
Go Frost Yourself and Liz both with a little hit bump there at the beginning. Go Frost Yourself out first. Liz able to find that inside line after. Also out of the pack. And Go Frost Yourself calling off the jam there right as Liz is hitting the pack. That's number 1-4, Molly Walnuts, going to the box for a multiplayer. For those at home that can see this as well as those in the stands, the height difference right now is very funny.
Yes, notable.
It makes me giggle.
Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say Pell-Mell and Hooks both hitting the pack here. Oh, Mel able to find that inside line through for lead. Hampshire doing a pretty good job of slowing Hooks down, but that's a forearm call. Power jam for New Hampshire here. Hooks going to visit their friend Molly Walnuts in the box.
So Pell-Mell through for 4, so we have a tie game right now if nothing else changes, but Pell-Mell coming back around again to the back of the pack. Going to try to add some more points. Knocked to the infield by number 25, Space Debris, and jam called off.
Towards the end of that jam, we had number 42, Frazier, going to the box.
And 2 points for New Hampshire, so we have another lead change. So New Hampshire 132, Bay State 130, 9 minutes and 40-ish seconds left to this half.
Taking the power jam start, we have number 52, Terranova. Offense here from the New Hampshire blockers, trying to clear Terranova a path. Nova just kind of ping-ponging off of the Brawlers on the track and is through with lead. I think Nova may have been a little confused about the call there. And called off the jam as Hooks was coming back on the track.
So 0-point jam there. Score still 132 New Hampshire, 130 Brawlers.
Coming up next, we have Brutality Rex and Sasquatch.
And Sasquatch through first. Brutality Rex still working the angles. Knocked into the infield, but no pass, no penalty. Oh, no,
nope.
There is a penalty.
It was a head block.
Head block. So Sasquatch through, have another lead change.
Ooh, nice. Jinx. Very nice dodge, though, from Sasquatch.
8 so far. Getting a little offense from number 1632 Swedish Meat Brawl to clear some space for Sasquatch. Another 4 points for the Brawlers.
And that is a star pass from Brutality Rex to number 6, Death Star.
Sasquatch whipping it around the outside of turn 1 for another 4 points. 16-point jam. This might be the biggest jam we've had so far this game.
I do believe so.
Nice move by Sasquatch, grabbing another 4 points. This is definitely the biggest jam we've had so far. 20-point jam, extending their lead to 18. New Hampshire 132, Bay State Brawlers 150. 7 minutes left to play. New Hampshire's going to have to make some moves here if they want to draw any closer.
And jamming now, we have number 480, Josie Sparks, and 717, Me Mao.
Ooh, nice little
But
juke.
Josie had a no earned pass, so Josie is not lead, which means Me Mao. Oh, but Me Mao took off the star. Me Mao also can't get lead. We have a 2-minute jam here.
2-minute jam. Meow back around again, trying the outside.
Ooh, big
out.
hit from Penalty Bex there.
Yeah, nice work. Back pinballing into the inside. Meow back through.
That is signaled as a no earned pass, so Me Mao only got 3 of those points.
Only got three will still add to the tally.
Yep.
Josie Sparks through again for 4 more. Two to beat for Meow, 1 to beat for Meow. Making it through.
Oh, that is a back block call on
Number 14.
Yep.
That's Molly Walnuts.
Oh, no, low block. I heard back block. It was the back block motion, but apparently it was a low block.
New Hampshire has the differential right now. Another 4 points for Josie Sparks. Meow back at the back of the pack. 15 seconds left. Josie Sparks going to try to add.
Ooh.
And nice little spin move by Josie Sparks to add 4. That's a 20-point jam.
New Hampshire trying to answer with their own big jam here. Josie doing an excellent job of closing that gap a little bit there.
It went from 20-10, so
Wow.
152 for New Hampshire, 162 for Bay State. 20-point jam for Josie Sparks there. Very nice. That's tied for the largest jam of the game. Number 154, Elizabethan Tragedy, jamming for New Hampshire. Go Frost Yourself, jamming for the Bay State Brawlers. Go Frost Yourself finding that outside line again and gets out first.
Oh, no,
call for
forearm. So that's a lead for Elizabethan Tragedy and a power jam. This is going to be big for New Hampshire.
Could not come at a better time. 4 minutes left to play in a power jam. Down 10 points. Skating into contact, stumbling
And
through.
there we go.
Nice 4 points for Elizabethan Tragedy.
New Hampshire holding 1984 George Sorwell back here. Ooh, Liz going just over the line after passing, though. Good. Picking up 4 more points for New Hampshire.
So Go Frost Yourself still has to make the initial pass because they picked up the penalty.
Vigor Mortis running
on
Go
the
Frost
first.
Yourself back.
So we have another lead change. That's 12 points for Elizabethan Tragedy.
Go Frost Yourself completes that pass. Liz taking a bit of a fall there, choosing to call off the jam. Official review called by Bay State. We will see what this is.
So this is exciting. The 12-point jam there for New Hampshire, bringing them to 164, leaving Bay State scoreless that jam. So they remain at 162. So up by 2 New Hampshire with 3 minutes left to play. So as long as no points are taken off of New Hampshire as a result of this official review, we have a 2-point lead for New Hampshire going into the final 1 or 2 jams. When we know what that review is for and what the results are, we will tell you at home and you in the stands.
Because I can assure you, we are just as nosy as you, and we want to know as well.
Yeah, I'm dying to know.
Give me the news. I want to know.
Still a lot of talk out there in the middle. Looks like they're breaking up. Is anybody gonna tell us what happened?
I don't know. We might. We don't have our runner that we usually have, so we
No.
might not.
Okay.
Unless Trampling Bias says something.
I couldn't hear anything.
It looked like from the hand motions that Bay State was questioning the call off from Liz because Liz had also grabbed her side before calling it.
I think so. That's kind of what I gathered out of context, but no one's told us. There's been no penalty assessed and no change to the score. So whatever the challenge was, it was unsuccessful.
Yes.
All right, so we're really down to it here.
Ooh.
Pell-mell out for New Hampshire. Hooks wearing the star for Bay State. And Pell-mell knocked out of bounds by number 15, Bursting Bubbles, but Hooks through.
Uh-oh, no. Hooks knocked through.
Oh,
Forearm.
no.
So Hooks cannot get lead. Mel took off the star, which means now Mel also can't get lead. So this will be a 2-minute jam.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
Who's called for the track cut?
Jammer Dotsy-Do. That would be Pell-mell.
Okay, well, this is the break that Bay State was looking for. If they were going to get one, this is it. And off they go. Hooks back on track.
2-4-6-8 Sis Boom Bonnie and 1-4 Molly Walnuts with some good offense there, trying to get their jammer through, and Hooks is through for the initial pass.
All right, now eligible to score. But this will go the full 2 minutes. This will go the distance, so they can't hit it and quit it and call it off after grabbing a quick 4 points.
Uh-oh, and that is a forearm on Hooks once again, so now Mel has the power jam.
Nope. No points for Hooks. Mel has not made their initial pass yet. Nice little
Ooh, very nice toe stops.
spin move around the inside of turn 3. Now eligible to score.
Nice offense there from number 6, Death Star. Pell-mell through. Hooks looking to make the scoring pass here. And that is the end of that jam.
So they're giving Bay State credit for 4 as well. So 4-4, still just a 2-point game. New Hampshire calling a timeout, so we're paused at 54 seconds.
Both teams with one blocker in the box right now. Is this the all-jammer jam? What is going on?
Yeah, interesting.
I'm not going to lie, though. Some of those jammers are deadly.
Yeah. All right, Sasquatch jamming for Bay State. Terra Nova out for New Hampshire. 2 points. Sasquatch out first. This is a big, big break. Oh, nice move by Sasquatch. Sasquatch picking up 4 points. Oh, and it's a power jam. It's a power jam.
I think this is going to be the deciding jam.
I think so. What a way to end it.
Ooh.
Wow. Nice, big contact.
It was a no-earned pass. Sasquatch picking up 3 that jam.
So Bay State now pulls ahead. It's another lead change. Perhaps our last one. And they're going to give the call to keep it rolling. Just going to get through one more time at least. And they're going to call it that. And that's the game. What an ending. 15-point jam for Sasquatch there.
What an ending indeed. What a game. Unofficial final score is New Hampshire Roller Derby 168. Bay State Brawlers taking them the win at 181. Looks like we're not getting any more points added. So looks like your Bay State Brawlers taking the win here.
And that'll bring an end to the Battle of Bunker Hill. Invitational for 2026. So join us next year, same place, same weekend.
Same-ish weekend at least.
Weekend in April. This has been a blast, and thank you to all of our volunteers who have made this happen, and to all of our skaters that traveled from near and far.
Yep. Thank you to Casco Bay Roller Derby for hosting. I have been Beta Bish.
And I'm Bruce Willis.
And we will see you guys next year.
Good night.